Hello there, I'm Charlie Haldeman in for Cynthia tonight. Two words that invoke emotion among educators, parents, and lawmakers, and that is Common Core. A number of legislators will push bills to battle the national education standards. KPLC's Gerron Jordan is live now with a story of how one local lawmaker is crafting a bill of his own to replace Common Core. Gerron?
Charlie, Common Core has received a lot of negative attention nationwide since its implementation. Now State Representative Bluff is joining legislators and creating a state alternative. But folks here inside one of the Calcasieu Parish School Board satellite buildings say that while the implementation may have had its faults, the content of the curriculum isn't all that bad. Patrick DeVille helps educators implement the Common Core standards in Calcasieu Parish.
It really is a positive idea of trying to produce standards that are compatible with the standards of other states.
But the rollout of the national program hasn't come without controversy.
Perhaps the implementation process itself is more of a concern that they need to get their hands around than the actual content of what it is would be taught during Common Core, because it's not that radically different from what's been taught in the past.
That controversy is enough for at least one Lake area legislator.
The big thing that seems to unify everyone from all parties and all walks of life are we don't want to lose control of our education. We want it to stay right here in Louisiana, raise our expectations, but don't take away control.
Representative Geymann is one of many state legislators preparing bills to replace or get rid of altogether Common Core during the upcoming legislative session.
The federal government has taken the control of our K-12 education and going to a national standards and by default a national curriculum.
While the details of Geymann's bill are still being ironed out before being filed, Geymann says there needs to be a collective local approach to education.
Well, what we're trying to do is make sure that we have the right people at the table to be able to develop the standards and the expectations that we want, but still have control over them here in Louisiana.
Just because a legislator writes a piece of legislation doesn't mean it's going to get passed, but it does mean that there's going to be discussion, there's going to be debate. You are going to talk about it in greater detail.
And DeVille hoping that those discussions lead people to make more informed decisions. Now, with the exception of constitutional amendments and retirement bills, legislators like Geymann have until February 28th to pre-file any bills they want to come up in the upcoming legislative session, which of course begins on Monday, March 10th. At your service live in Lake KPLC 7 News.